chance to be ruthless.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
right, ladies and gentlemen of the Imagination, thank you for tuning in to Imagine Live from the Dojo, Chapter 268. We have an absolutely jam-packed show here for you this evening. We have a huge interview from your Imagine Heavyweight Champion, All That Braden Elliott. We were also going to hear from the #1 contender for that Imagine Heavyweight Championship and one-quarter owner of Imagine Wrestling, the Gavel David Lawless. We were going to hear from the Shape Jake Wiley, your current Imagine Live from the Dojo champion, extraordinary Xavier Deuce. We're going to hear from the Real Deal Magnus Knox, the Shape Jake Wiley, and of course, the big star is going to run his mouth here this evening. And we have two huge matchups. In the very first, the Sideshow Psycho and Carney King Malachi Gage is going to go one-on-one against Sweet Baby Trey. And in your main event for the Imagine Central Pennsylvania Champion Challenger, the Enigma Lucio DeVere will go one-on-one against the champion, the Lowlife James Ross, in a match that I understand may have huge ramifications for October the 18th. Imagine Live from the Dojo starts now!
Good evening, Imagine Nation, and welcome to another edition of Imagine Live, Chapter 268. I'm your host, Mike Zeke, accompanied by my co-host, as always, one half of the Imagine Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Jimmy, the high-flying hippie. Jimmy, how are we tonight, my friend?
Doing great. That's right. It's me, the homegrown hero, here to report a little bit of news. Referee John Williams will not be in tonight. He re-injured that elbow on a leg of mutton. But I am here, Mike Zeke is here, and we are live on a Wednesday, and you know what that means. 268 times we stand on your screen is the longest running wrestling production still in Pennsylvania today. And we thank you, as always, for tuning in. Please take a moment, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and smash that notification bell on all things Imagine Wrestling, especially right here on YouTube.
We are just 10 days away from Volume 68. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, make sure you get your tickets on the website. Get them after this show here tonight. Heath Slater is back, and he is taking on the returning James Ellsworth. So that's one match we have coming up. We have a lot of great matches coming up in just 10 short days. We're going to have some video to go over that, show you all the great matches we have coming up. Plus, we'll be talking about it all night here tonight. But like I said, if you haven't gotten your tickets, get them and get them now. Don't wait.
Two opportunities this month to see Imagine live and sit among the Imagination. The first one's on the 18th right here in Altoona. Mike Zeke just spoke about that. The second one would be in Du Bois at the YMCA. You got to get on their website for those tickets. Information's available on our Facebook page. Check it out. That's October 25th in Du Bois. If you were there last time, it was electric. One of the biggest crowds to turn out to see Imagine Wrestling indoors. So get your tickets.
And with that, let's send it to my buddy DC Bentley for the first interview of the night. DC.
All right, thank you, Mike, and thank you, Jimmy. As my broadcast partners just said, there's only one way to see Imagine Wrestling, and that's live. Two opportunities in the month of October. If you do happen to purchase a ticket for either event, you might very well see this next young competitor I'm about to bring in, somebody who made a huge splash in his debut not so long ago. I'm talking about the man who does the canine kick and the wolfen splash, Dire Wolf. Direwolf, I gotta ask you, I know the last time we saw you, you were initiating a challenge for the Imagine Central Pennsylvania Championship title. Does it anger or frustrate you that the Enigma Lucio DeVere seems to have leapfrogged you here this evening?
You know, if anything else, it doesn't annoy me. It doesn't even really worry me. I'm still young. I'm still learning. And I'm not just going to try my hardest. I'm going to do whatever it damn takes to win here in Imagine Wrestling. And not just win here, I want to win that Central PA Championship. And, you know, I bet Lucio DeVere isn't as gifting as James Ross. He probably wouldn't give me a free title shot. So whether it's October 18th, October 25th, or if it's far out in the future, I'm not just going to fight tooth and nail. I'm going to fight fang and claw until that belt comes home with me. And, you know, there's a great main event tonight. I'm going to keep my eyes glued to the screen there. And James Ross, I'm not just going to be rooting for you, buddy. I'm howling for you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Dire Wolf, a man who's going to be attentive to that main event here tonight, where we're going to see the lowlife James Ross go one-on-one against the Enigma Lucio DeVere. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss that matchup. We know Dire Wolf's not going to, and he's going to be fighting Fang and Claw to get his hands on that Central Pennsylvania Championship title. And now I'd like to bring in a competitor, a former Imagine heavyweight champion. I'm talking about the Shape, Jake Wiley. Jake, thank you so much for not having me scavenge the recesses of the buildings to find you. You were joining me here in the spotlight area, and I do appreciate that. No! That's gross.
So we're going to keep this short and sweet. I made a promise, and I intend to keep it. Braden, hug that championship of yours tight. Because in 2 weeks, I am going to make sure that you do not leave with it. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
Jimmy. I can't figure out Jake Wiley, man. I just can't. Singing "You Are My Sunshine." I know Braden continues to say that he's moved on from Jake Wiley, but Jake Wiley is certainly making it known that he's not done with Braden Elliott.
He licked that man's head, Mike.
Yeah, he licked DC Bentley's face. And speaking of DC Bentley and myself, I'd like to thank Imagine Wrestling for this time. The Bent Mike podcast is available on Spotify, exclusively on Spotify. Episode 22 is live now. If you haven't already given it a listen, take some time. If you have a second, give us a like, take a listen. Let us know how you're liking the podcast. Thank you, Imagine Wrestling, for this time.
And with that, let's send it to a video segment from the big star, Dave Daniels.
Hello again, Imagination, and yes, this week it's me, the big star. But this isn't for DC. Nope. This is for his family. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Tiff, and I'm talking to all those kids, even that little bastard Lincoln. Because you see, I've been coming on here week after week after week trying to help your husband. Trying to help your husband make the right choice. And that choice being to just stick to being a commentator and let me be. You know, it's okay that he lost to me last month, and it's okay that he'll forever be the Marty of Wild West, because every night he gets to come home and he gets to be the best family man he can be. He's the patriarch. But that's just not good enough for DC. No, that's just not good enough. I don't know why. You see, instead of just wanting to get me in the ring for one more wrestling match, he wants to have a match where anything goes. Where, in his own words, bones will be broken and bodies will be bruised and only one man will be left standing. And to me, that's a huge mistake. That is a huge, huge mistake, because now on the 18th, when he comes home, and that's even if he makes it home, he's coming home different. Yeah, kids, Daddy's coming home different. You see, he's not going to be able to drive you to your ball games and cheer you on from the stands and be the father that you need him to be. And Tiff, he is no longer going to be that husband that you need him to be, or that man that you desire. But don't be mad at me. Nope, do not be mad at me, because there's still time. There is still plenty of time, but I can promise you this. If your husband does get into the ring with me on October 18th, a lot more than just his wrestling career is going to end.
Big Star, you know, I gotta tell you, I really appreciate you taking some time to show concern for my wife and my children. You know, I understand you had to take a break from your little video games where you spammed your little button, but you took a moment to show concern for my family. And I gotta tell you, Dave, don't be so worried for them. Unfortunately, and it does me no pleasure to say this, but loving me has not always meant good things. Actually, loving me has on occasion meant pain for my wife and my children. But you know something, Dave? I am willing to take on that pain that I imposed on my family. That's right. I'm willing to go through the agony of being in a match with you for some absolution. Not only for them, because don't forget, Dave, that my family does not stop at my wife and my 3 kids. No, every single person who identifies as a member of the Imagine Nation is a part of my family, and I owe it to them to pound you into the ground, to shut your mouth up for good. And like I said, there's no limits, Dave. And if you keep opening the door to my house, I might do the very same thing to you. Cheap, dirty, and nasty. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and has a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, he is from the traveling circus near you. He is the Sideshow Psycho, Malachi Gage. Well, let me guess. We're gonna the ropes. Yep. I am your athletic supporter. There we go. All right. The Carney King, the Sideshow Psycho, Malachi Gage, you're going to be... In the flesh. You're going to be contending in a match with Sweet Baby Trey, but I got to get your thoughts and your feelings in the wake of this matchup.
You know what? You could consider tonight a bit of a warm-up. A practice match, if you will. Because in the highly unlikely event that Sweet Baby Trey picks up a win on the Carney King, well, that would be the biggest win of his career for sure, right? And the more or less guaranteed event that I pick up the 1, 2, 3 tonight, well, that just lays a brick in the foundation of my grand plan. The bigger picture is what we're talking about. That all begins on October 18th in Altoona at the Juniata Civic Association Center, when myself and my father, Lucio DeVere, known as the Special Attraction, beat the Classic Rockers and take our Imagine Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Isn't that right, DC Bentley?
That is right. That is one half of the Special Attraction. The Sideshow Psycho and Carney King, Malachi Gage, has ambitions to earn himself those Tag Team Championship titles on October the 18th. But now I'd like to bring out his opponent. He is from the Huntington County Prison. He is Sweet Baby Trey! All right, Sweet Baby Trey, I'm sure that you have heard the words of the Sideshow Psycho and Carney King on his grand plan. What are your thoughts leading into this matchup? And what are your thoughts on his grand plan?
Grand plan, huh? I'm sure his grand plan involves him hitting me with that mallet again. You already did that twice, buddy. It ain't gonna happen again. I know you're a clown, and you like to clown around. You clown around tonight? You're gonna clown around and find out. Hold on, I'm not done. And Jake Wiley, I got a bone to pick with you. I know we used to run together, but you're not really the kind of material I want for my team. I'm this close to recruiting Braden Elliott to my team. You mess with him, you mess with me. I will stab you. I will.
All right. That was Sweet Baby Trey. Makes you wonder what the RICO Act thinks about the team. But don't you dare go anywhere. That match between Sweet Baby Trey and the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage is coming up right after this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the imagination, we are back for our first match of the evening. Sweet Baby Trey taking on your Carney King, Malachi Gage.
Another great matchup here on a Wednesday evening. We thank you all for tuning in. As always, your referee for this contest, Lloyd Loud.
Yeah, buddy. Lloyd trying to hold order already, telling him to get rid of the mallet.
He moves it a total of 12 inches.
That's regulation, right?
Just like that, we're underway here. Lloyd Loud, not our usual referee here on a Wednesday, Mike Zeke.
Jack of all trades is that man.
Hopefully, Sweet Baby Trey doesn't treat it like a new prison guard and try to get over on him.
Yeah, doesn't need to convince him. Is that how it's done? I don't know. I have to ask Trey about it another time.
I have no idea. Trey has a tall task ahead of him here. The man with the grand plan. You're a viral, violent superstar, Malachi Gage, the Carney King. Nobody's getting more hits than this guy. Our viewership just went up, Mike Zeke.
Yeah, man, he's been talking about the grand plan or the great plan for a few weeks now here. Oh, just no remorse for his opponent, but Sweet Baby Trey is right there to give it right back to him.
Lloyd Loud already having a rough day on the job here. That break, not clean, Mike Zeke. Not clean at all.
I don't think we're going to see much clean wrestling here tonight.
Malachi Gage slowly coming back into play here.
Yeah, he'd be talking about this grand plan. I believe the step one was the realliance with his father. That is the Enigma Lucio DeVere.
Sweet Baby Trey pacing like a caged tiger. Very appropriate for where he's headed. Collar and elbow tie up, handful of hair.
Oh, whoa, hey, Sweet Baby Trey with a handful of hair.
We're getting a double hair pull Wednesday, Mike Zeke.
I don't think I've seen that. Have you seen that? You remember that happening on a Wednesday?
I don't think that could be a first.
Both men trading shots here. Sweet Baby Trey's got the upper hand.
Big Irish whip reversed.
Whoa, up and over goes Sweet Baby Trey. How about that?
A big right hand. Doesn't matter if it's a wrestling ring or a prison shower. That right hand's effective, Mike Zeke.
Yeah, it is. He just knocked Malachi Gage to the ground with it. Whoa, Malachi Gage with a sidestep there. Whoa, nobody home.
We've seen this before. Headbutt to the lower abdomen.
Lower abdomen indeed.
And then he jumps the wall with that elbow. Sweet Baby Trey in full control here.
Yeah, he does.
That push with the foot there, adding a little insult to injury. Malachi Gage able to find a vertical base in the corner.
Yeah,
another
basically
quick
telling him.
inside shot.
He's having his way with him as if he was having his way with someone in the yard. Big splash from Sweet Baby Trey. He's been trying to recruit some fellas here. It seems like him and James Ross are on the same page, and now I'm talking about our heavyweight champion, Braden Elliott. Ooh! Just caught Malachi Gage before Malachi Gage could catch him. Now he's scaling to the top rope. Ooh, nobody home!
Oh, and he crashed hard.
That was a big Big fall, man.
Baby Trey, real agile for a big man. Surprisingly athletic. Took a hard fall to his shoulder there.
Now Malachi Gage like a shark in water. Taking it right to sweet baby Trey now that he sees the opening. Oh! Come on, man. Get him back in the ring.
Right out here in front of us. Boy, it's just so much hate in everything that Malachi Gage does, Mike Zeke. I've said this before. It really is like the circus. He is intense. He just rains down these strikes. That scowl on his
Lord.
face.
Did you hear the shots of the... He's cerebral, Jimmy. Oh! Shot to the midsection, followed up with a basement clothesline, looking to put him away. 2 count from Lloyd Loud.
Clothesline, almost like a vertical forearm strike. Real interesting strike there from Malachi Gage.
Oh!
There's another one.
It's like north-south elbows right to the ribs.
Oh, have a kick to the kidneys. This thing's right to the side of the face. This thing's getting real personal, Mike Zeke.
Just took that size 12 and put it right to the side of his face.
Yeah, this grand plan of Malachi Gage. I wonder the recent, forming of what they call themselves the main attraction, him and his father, Lucio DeVere.
Yeah.
Wonder what part of this grand plan affects me and Chris Sands with our tag team title belts.
Unfortunately, I think we're going to find out in just 10 days. But if I know you like I know you, you're ready.
Hey, I didn't know Malachi Gage was a vegan. He just turned Baby Trey's ears into cauliflower there. Look at that. Steps through, grapevines that leg through, almost an Eastern stretch.
Wow,
there it is.
look at that, Jimmy. That's putting torque not only on the neck, but look at the way his shoulder is being contorted.
Shades of Carl Gotch here. A deep Eastern stretch. Sweet Baby Trey able to free himself out of it. Nonetheless, a tight chin lock right in the crook of the elbow.
I'm just trying to get to somewhat of a vertical base here, trying to fight from underneath, get away from Malachi Gage to create that separation needed. Here we go. Can he get him over? Oh, no.
Crucifix attempt, no dice. Malachi Gage lets gravity do all the work on that one. Baby Trey is writhing in pain.
Unbelievable.
Kind of unceremoniously dropping Trey onto the mat there.
Just throwing his hands up just like his father. Oh!
I'm not sure I could hate that arm raise more than I do Mike Zeke.
You think there's anything else you hate more than that?
I strongly dislike.
You don't have hate in your heart.
I don't, but I mean, we're getting there with that arm raise. Holy cow.
Dislike and disdain.
Yeah, that thing's unreasonable. I hate it.
Both men fighting for position here.
Inside knee there.
Oh, what a snap suplex to Sweet Baby Trey.
High snap suplex. Almost put him right on his head.
Looking for the cover here. Just the 2 counts, says referee Lloyd Loud.
Nice deep cover there. If he'd isolated that free arm, he very well could have got him there. Baby Trey in a bad way here.
Here we go. Right in front of the referee again with the hair pull.
Great camera shot there on that jab. Very sharp punches from Malachi Gage.
Got him in a front face lock now. Oh, man. I do not like those north to south shots, Jimmy. I don't like those elbows coming top to bottom.
Right to the base of the skull.
Ooh! Now a knife edge chop.
A second crucifix.
Oh, he's got him. 1, 2.
Crucifix transformed into a sunset flip. And there's a very stabbing elbow by Malachi Gage.
Oh, my God. Now he's just unprotected shots to the back of the neck.
Rabbit punches. Viral ultra violence that only the Carney King can bring here. Malachi Gage. Lloyd Loud with a real tough job here tonight.
Sweet Baby Trey. As if to tell him, come on, give me your best shot.
So I'm looking here in the chat, the imagination turning out strong for another great match here on a Wednesday. We thank you all for tuning in. Malachi Gage.
Full head of steam. Nobody home for that European uppercut. Swing and a miss. There's a big back elbow from Sweet Baby Trey. And a big forearm shot.
Hear that impact.
Now you hear Malachi Gage writhing in pain now. Steps aside. Slingshot. Oh! Right to the midsection.
Great
Baby Trey
transition
going
there.
up. Watch your head.
Baby Trey using the momentum, bringing it right back to Malachi Gage.
Oh, yeah, man. Big shot. Big shoulder tackle from the top rope.
The big man kips up, but barely. Oh, he's lathering up.
He's dropping the soap.
He's going to be looking for that pump handle slam, otherwise known as the soap drop.
He calls it the soap drop?
This is going to change his life.
Oh, my God. Is that enough to put Malachi Gage away? 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the Enigma. Unbelievable.
Lucio DeVere has no business out here.
You got to stay here, man. You can't leave the desk. Sweet Baby Trey paying no mind to him. Gonna look to put Malachi Gage away.
Looking for that chow line.
At that ripcord, but Malachi Gage too close to the ropes. Hangs on. What's he doing with Lloyd now? Oh, come on now.
Lucio DeVere trying to get...
Oh, God! What a lariat!
That was nasty, Mike Zeke. Your winner, Malachi Gage.
Thanks to the distraction of his father, the Enigma, Lucio DeVere. Unbelievable.
There's that arm raise I hate. I hate it.
There's that first brick laid. The great foundation, he says, Jimmy. What's going on here? Jake Wiley's back out here.
You brought up my name, Trey. I have something of yours. You said you were going to what? What? Stab me? Well, it just so happens I have something of yours.
Hey, come on now. What's he doing, Jimmy?
I want you to stab me. Come on, Trey. Stab me.
Is he out of his mind?
Stab me. Come on. Right here. Stab me, Trey.
What is happening?
Stab me! Come on! I beg of you, come on, please! Stab me. Yeah, that's right. Come on, right here. Right in my eye. Come on, stab me. Stab me. Yeah. You disappoint me. If this was you from 4 months ago, you would have done it just like this. But now, you're just like all of them. Come on, one last try. Stab me. Stab me, Trey, come on. Yeah. You're pathetic. You're pathetic and weak.
Cowline!
right, ladies and gentlemen of the imagination, we are coming at you on October the 18th back to the Juniata Civics Association Pavilion on the 25th at the Du Bois YMCA. Do not miss an opportunity to see Imagine Wrestling at its absolute best live. Speaking of live, I'm going to bring in somebody that has the adulation and respect, the reverence of every single live audience that he steps in front of. I'm talking about your Imagine heavyweight champion. He is the man who doesn't back down. He is all that, Braden Elliott. Braden, welcome. It's great to see you again. Before we get into anything, because I know a lot's been thrown at you as of late, I do have to, I was instructed to have you turn your attention to the monitor. We do have a message from our 1/4 owner here at Imagine Wrestling and the #1 contender for that Imagine Heavyweight Championship title, the Gavel David Lawless. Take a look.
Braden Elliott, my hat's off to you, because I didn't think anyone could envision or make up some pathetic story to get themselves prepped for a heavyweight title match on October 18th. See, Braden, you got this all wrong. You think I don't respect you. You think I don't think you're a hard worker or, have earned the spot that you have. To the contrary, Braden, Gorgeous Gregory is one of the toughest individuals that I've ever matched up with. And look at what happened to him. I outsmarted him and I won. You made Gorgeous Gregory pass out last month, and now you face the Gavel David Lawless Esquire for your Imagine Heavyweight Championship. Braden, I respect you. I see your hard work. I see your dedication. But what you and everyone at Imagine Wrestling are going to learn on October 18th is that hard work and strength and determination, they mean nothing when it comes down to brains and sheer intelligence like the Gavel David Lawless Esquire has. So October 18th, Braden, you're just standing in the way of the Gavel David Lawless reimagining Imagine Wrestling. And when I win the Imagine Heavyweight Championship and I take it off of you, everything at Imagine Wrestling is going to change. There's a new vision, there's a new direction, and right at the top is the Gavel David Lawless Esquire. Braden, you've had a heck of a run, but it's time you take a back seat to the greatest attorney and professional wrestler in the world. You're welcome, morons.
Well, you heard those closing words from the Gavel David Lawless. Braden, what is your reaction to his words and what could potentially take place on October the 18th?
Well, before we get to that, I have to address a situation. Jake Wiley, I told you to let this go. I told you that I'm moving on to other people. You can either do the same, or Jake, I promise you that you're going to make me do something that you will regret. But David Lawless, you've taken the time to call me a lot of things. There's been a lot of insults dished out by you. But the biggest insult is that you've called me and the imagination morons. David Lawless, this direction that you want to take the company in, I'm not interested in this direction. The only direction that I'm interested in is the direction that the imagination takes us on. Because I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not one for the people. I'm one of these people. I hope that new direction of yours would involve you putting this company on your back like I have. I hope it involves you going to all these local sponsors just to show that they're appreciated. I hope this involves you standing out there and making sure that every single fan is met with a handshake, with a smile, just to know that they're appreciated. David Lawless, these insults that you've dished out, what you've done is you've done me a favor, because you've put the pressure on my back. On October 18th, I'm going to walk to the ring, and I feel the pressure right now, and I can only imagine what it's going to feel like. No pun intended. when I walk to the ring and everybody's looking at me and I feel that hometown crowd, when I feel the imagination, when I feel that they know that the direction of this company is in my hands. I'm doing this for them, I'm doing this for me, and for everybody else in this company. This direction that this company moves in, it's decided by us. By us, I mean me and the imagination, because that's who you're taking on October the 18th. You don't step into the ring with Braden Elliott. You step into the ring with me and the army that is behind me, because we are the imagination, and we won't back down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the imagination, that was your representative, the Imagine Heavyweight Champion, all that Braden Elliott. Back to you, Jimmy and Mike.
Thank you, DC. Wow, strong words from our heavyweight champion. I'm sure we're in great hands with him steering the ship here at Imagine Wrestling. What do you say, Jimmy?
I say Braden Elliott's Braden Elliott's a great representative of the people, and Braden Elliott is exactly the man for the job. And on a more colorful and lighter note, Mike Zeke, if you are interested in some great tie-dye, check out my company, Flying Hippie Tie-Dye. Put on those shades, Mike Zeke. This is UV reactive and very attractive. Glows in a black light and will never fade in the sun. Flying Hippie Tie-Dye on Facebook, or you can catch us at any Imagine Wrestling live event in the merchandise area. Just like 10 days from now, Mike Zeke, on October 18th, we'll be back here on the home court.
10 days.
In 10 days.
10 days.
Right here in Altoona at the Juniata Civics Association building with Heath Slater versus James Ellsworth, and then Imagine Wrestling tag team title match. Myself, Chris Sands, the Classic Rockers, versus the main attraction, Lucio DeVere and Malachi Gage. You circus freaks, your train ain't making it up our mountain. This isn't the father-son picnic. This is supposed to be a farewell tour for Chris Sands. And we're not spending a day at the fair. October 18th, you better bring your best. These tag team titles are on the line, and we plan on defending them again 7 days later on the 25th of October when Imagine Wrestling invades the Du Bois YMCA. Get your tickets for that one on the Du Bois YMCA website. All that information is available on our Facebook and all of our social media. 2 times to see Imagine Wrestling, 2 times to buy tie-dye, 2 times to see the Classic Rockers emerge victorious with our Imagine Wrestling tag team titles, Mike Zeke.
Yeah, man. All the great shows coming up. Get your tickets. Don't wait. Get them after this main event we got coming up right now. DC, take it away.
All right. Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Jimmy. The following contest is your main event. It's Magnus Knox. Magnus.
It is.
What?
The following show is for some real dealness.
All right. Well,
Magnus Knox, and I've had something on my mind, and unlike a lot of people in this company, I'm not a coward. So I'd like to say this to the man's face. Let's bring out Xavier Deuce.
all right. Can we
Bring him out.
bring out the Xavier Deuce, the Imagine Live champion? Come on in, Xavier Deuce.
Do your rope thing.
Oh yeah. Let me hold that for you.
All right. See, this is what I'm talking about. That right there. You are nothing but a one-trick pony. I've thought about this for a while, and it bugs me so much. And speaking of ponies, you're about as ugly as a horse, too. So, calm down. Calm down there, racehorse. I see some potential in you. I think you could be not terrible if you decided to learn from the best. If you decided to learn from the real deal, Magnus Knox, you could be pretty damn good. For the low price of this belt right here, I'll take it off your hands, and you can learn from me the real deal. What do you say?
All right, extraordinary Xavier Deuce. Are we haggling with the Imagine Live Championship title? What do you have to say to this?
For yet?
That.
Well, all I gotta say is, do you suck? why out of heck I would give you this title and work my butt off for this. But you're lucky. I will tell you a match in October 18th this month. Unless you are scared.
Scared? Yeah. Scared? You think I'm scared? I'm the real deal Magnus Knox. I just said I'm not a coward. Scared is not in my vocabulary.
Ah! Whoa! Hey, we need some help out
Come on
here.
now!
We need
This is
some help.
ridiculous!
He's ripping his freaking eyes out.
Unbelievable. Says he's the real deal and a real athlete. He's got a stoop. Come on. All right, Magnus, you proved your point.
Is that what he considers real dealness, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Real dealness, he says.
Yeah, but what's he doing now?
Okay,
no.
come on, that's enough.
No way.
Hey,
Not on my
where are you
way.
going, Jimmy?
Jimmy, this doesn't involve you. This doesn't involve you. Get back there.
Trey, run away.
Yeah, stay out of my business. Go back to your business selling tacos.
Oh, baby! Ha ha! You're looking at the one-man band Heath Slater himself. I just wanted to say that last time I was at Imagine Wrestling, the Imagine Nation was chanting, "Please come back! Please come back!" And guess what, Imagine Wrestling? October 18th, you get your wish, and the one-man band will be back in action in Imagine Wrestling. So guys, get your tickets for October 18th because it's going to be a damn party. Oh, baby!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your Imagine Wrestling Live from the Dojo main event, unless anybody else has anything else to say. Nope. All right, great. Let's get to the match. Introducing first, he is the challenger. He is the Enigma, Lucio DeVere. All right. One half of the special attraction, the Enigma Lucio DeVere. Lucio, I gotta ask, you've got an awful lot on your plate as of late. What are your thoughts leading into this Central Pennsylvania Championship title matchup?
First off, I think I proved that I've earned this Central PA title match. Number one, because I'm a 21-year veteran. I've been doing this a long time. That's reason enough to earn this title. Or maybe it's because we already beat the crap out of James Ross last week. We had him beat until the Classic Rockers had to stick our nose in our business. Well, there's only one of them here now. It seems the Rocker Chris Sands was too afraid to show up, afraid we would beat him up again. So who are you going to turn to when I beat you up again, James? You going to turn to sweet baby Trey? Well, my son Malachi already beat him earlier. Or maybe your father. But that's right, he's nowhere around at all. He's already left for greener pastures. But know who is here? This father right here. And my son Malachi. And this father-son team is the best father-son team anywhere in the world. Anywhere in wrestling. And we are unstoppable, whether we're together or separate. And tonight, I'm going to beat you for that title. And then next Saturday, October 18th, I'm going to walk in with one title, and I'm going to leave with another one. When we win the tag team titles and prove why we are the special attraction.
All right, Lucio, I don't know if you heard the static coming through on my earpiece. Just want to make sure I heard it right. Yeah, I did hear it right the first time. If you win here tonight, if you become the new Central Pennsylvania champion here tonight, you are not only going to have to wrestle once on October 18th, but you're going to have to wrestle twice, once for the tag team championship titles, once for the Central Pennsylvania championship title.
No, that's not fair at all. I'm only scheduled for one match. So just because I win, I have to do another match?
Yes.
No, one match. That's not fair. That's not fair. Everyone screw me over. Right now, I'm going to beat James Ross. I'm going to win the title. I don't care what you say. I'm not dealing with this unfair treatment. I'm not dealing with it.
I mean, the message was relatively clear. If Lucio DeVere wins here tonight, he is going to have to wrestle twice on October the 18th. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in your Central Pennsylvania champion from the wrong side of the tracks. He is the lowlife James Ross! All right, James Ross, our Central Pennsylvania champion, the lowlife. I don't know if you heard, but there's quite a bit of scuttlebutt going into this matchup. What are your thoughts leading into this matchup and on October the 18th?
I mean, I heard it's a fun little announcement, but I don't know why Lucio DeVere is getting his panties all up in a bunch, because the bottom line is that this championship is not going anywhere. Just as much as Lucio DeVere has seen it, the imagination has seen it, and everyone in this company has seen it. I have fought, clawed, scraped, and bled for this championship. So it's not going anywhere, because as far as I'm concerned, this is the top prize in this company. This is the championship that everyone wants over their shoulder, around their waist, and in their possession. And it's because it's the championship that the lowlife James Ross has. You see, I'm not willing to sacrifice what I have worked for to a sideshow freak when I wouldn't even give it up to his son. So tonight, the result is exactly what everyone expects. James Ross walks in, Central Pennsylvania champion. James Ross walks out, Imagine Wrestling Central Pennsylvania champion. And on October 18th, I walk in to defend against some fresh blood, someone I'm actually quite excited to lock horns with, someone with an ounce of respect in their body in Direwolf. So, all the best of luck to you on the 18th, Direwolf, and all the worst to you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was your current Central Pennsylvania champion, the lowlife James Ross. Ladies and gentlemen of the imagination, don't you dare go anywhere. That match is right after this.
All right, Imagination, we are back for our main event of the evening. Our Central Pennsylvania champion, James Ross, is defending against challenger Enigma, Lucio DeVere.
One fall to a finish. Your referee is bald.
And Loud. That is Lloyd Loud, ladies and gentlemen, showing off that beautiful Central Pennsylvania championship. That's potentially the next brick in the grand plan.
Both men are ready. Our main event's underway here. We thank you all for tuning in. The usual suspects in the chat, including the reason Lucio DeVere's hair is erect, Alex Greasy Fingers Slavinsky. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Big collar and elbow tie up here.
There we go. Veteran Lucio DeVere backs him up into the ropes. Clean break, that's surprising.
I'm clean. I don't need the cheat. I don't need the cheat.
What's he doing?
Malachi Gage must have inherited that obnoxious arm raise from his father.
Did he inherit it or did he influence it?
Crazy.
I don't know. Another collar and elbow tie up here. Champion and challenger. You know, something interesting tonight here, Jimmy, as James Ross reverses it in the corner here. Going to get a clean break. Oh, Lucio DeVere. The first underhanded shot of the night. You get a bird's eye view of both of your challengers in just 10 days.
I absolutely do. I'm sitting in the hot seat here getting to scout these guys. I've been watching Lucio DeVere the entire time I've been wrestling. One of my first matches was against Lucio DeVere. Malachi Gage, his record speaks for itself. The amount of titles he's won. Nice back heel trip there from, from the lowlife James Ross.
Basement clothesline.
I mean, I've had some.
He's safe, Jimmy.
I've had some tough tasks in this company, Mike Zeke. One of which is speaking positively about Lucio DeVere. But this is no small task in front of us. October 18th. Me and Chris Sands are taking this challenge not lightly. We would like to walk out of there with our Imagine Wrestling tag team titles and continue Chris Sands' farewell tour.
That's what but this grand plan that Malachi Gage speaks of, both men just seem hyper motivated and focused on whatever this grand plan is that they have
I hope
come up
one-
with in their head.
Woo! Well planted back heel kick there. Very nicely done. One thing I hope's included in that grand plan is less arm raising. I mean, that'd be
Less
more
arm
annoying.
raising. There you go. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, says Lloyd Loud.
Lloyd Loud here. Very impressed with his refereeing here. Tight officiating as we're used to here on a Wednesday night from the dojo. Irish whip. Reversal.
Lucio DeVere. Not a full head of steam, but a boot to the forehead. There's that fist drop a la Jerry the King Lawler. 1, 2. Just a 2 count.
Beautifully done in that fist drop. If lowlife James Ross had a strap to take down, he'd do it right now. Paying homage to the king there. Now we got a front chancery. Lucio DeVere hooking a knee, running him face first into that second turnbuckle.
Following up with a big clothesline to the low life. Grabbing the back of his head. He might have ricocheted the back of his head on the mat there, Jimmy.
Lucio DeVere got all that clothesline, followed all the way through. It really drove that man down to the mat. Well executed, as it should be after 20 years in the pro wrestling game that Lucio DeVere has, as he stomps a proverbial mud hole right now.
Yeah, I'm sure he's picked up a few things along the way in the 20 years he's been here. And one is mastering getting to the 4 count and not hitting the elusive 5. That would get him disqualified.
Already testing the rule book with Lloyd Loud there on that blatant choke there. Great shot by our cameraman. Lloyd Loud, I get the impression he would toss this out if Lucio DeVere.
Yes, he would.
pushed it too
1,
far.
2. One of the best officials we have here at Imagine Wrestling, trying to tell him to count right, and he's counting just fine. Oh, knee to the middle of the back, right in between the shoulder blades. Just trying to open up James Ross' chest here.
Full butterfly here, the rib cage exposed. James Ross trying to torque to one side or the other. Lucio DeVere wrenches back even further. Right dead center in the middle of the ring, Mike Zeke. No rope in sight.
Yeah, not a good position for the champion, that's for sure. Just trying to reverse it here.
James Ross doing the right thing there, putting his hand down to the ground.
Oh, come on, Lucio!
And that'll be our third hair pull Wednesday.
We're well past 5 at this point, bro.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, we're past 5. Good Lord. The amount of cheating on a Wednesday. Good Lord, come on. 3, 4.
No
the
accident.
master of the 4 count.
No accident there.
Oh. Now just adding insult to injury, looking to put him away. Just a 2 count.
Full body weight with those double knees with the larynx draped across the middle rope. Very dangerous offense here from Lucio DeVere, a man known for his brawling.
Another big shot there, man. That looked like a close fist to me. I don't know if you could have seen it from this angle here, Jimmy, but that was rough. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us here tonight. Big knife edge chop from Lucio DeVere. If you haven't gotten your tickets for October 18th or October 25th, make sure you go to both respective websites, ImagineWrestling.com and the DuBois YMCA. Get your tickets and don't miss these 2 great shows we got coming up for you.
Very, very savvy there. Lucio DeVere snatches him up and drops like an elevator shaft with that side slam.
Just a 2 count. Still not happy with the officiating from Lloyd there. He thinks he's not counting fast enough, and I think he's counting just fine.
You know, if Lucio DeVere...
Hey, number 6, there we go.
Oh, knee to the
Lord.
small of the back. You know,
Right
if
to the
Lucio DeVere
kidneys.
gets too upset, Mike Zeke, his that dorsal fin on the top of his head starts to curl over like Free Willy.
It's already starting to curl. I can see it.
Yeah, starting to go a little impotent there up on top of Lucio DeVere's cranium.
Got a camel clutch here.
That is a deep camel clutch.
Yeah, that's very deep.
Shades of Gory Guerrero here, the originator of the camel clutch.
Lowlife just trying to create any sort of space in between him and the challenger.
Oh, you can hear them back elbows landing.
Oh, yeah. Snap power slam. And instead of going for the cover, wants to let us know that he's winning, I guess. Unbelievable.
That, to
It's
me, that's
unbelievable that he's mad at him when he...
it's an inexcusable mistake there for someone who's been doing this 2 decades and then even blames it on the referee.
20 years, right?
Yeah.
Wow. looking to put him away. Potentially Darkness Falls. What's James reaching for? Reaching for the tights. Hey! Doing what Lucio did to him earlier.
I think he grabbed him by the string of his tights
Yeah, a little
and pulled
tit
him
for
in.
tat.
Very resourceful there from a man claiming to be above nothing, the lowlife James Ross. Why wouldn't he grab that string?
How about that for a piece of history? Lowlife trying to gain some steam on Lucio DeVere here. Reversal from Lucio, swing and a miss. There's that swinging neck breaker from the Lowlife.
Lowlife going airborne on that, really laying it in.
Just a 2 count.
Speaking of Lucio DeVere, if you look here in the chat on 12/1 of 2008, Jimmy the High Flying Hippie defeats Lucio DeVere at KCW's event at the Tyrone Armory. I've been whooping this guy's ass for that long. Get your tickets October 18th. Ain't gonna be no different.
Oh, big shot from the Lowlife. Lucio DeVere. Hey, there's the curl in that dorsal fin you were talking about. Lucio down on the ground. Lowlife heading to the top rope. Oh, using the ropes to crotch the champion on the top.
He's got the Lowlife perched up there. Pulls him off. He could be looking for that Death Valley driver.
Can we officially call it the Sad Valley driver? Good Lord! 1, 2. Just a 2, says Lloyd Loud.
No hesitation on that cover. That was just a kick out by James Ross, who still has some left in the tank here, Mike Zeke.
Yeah, he's a fighting champion for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, now he's calling for the Darkness Falls. He's put many opponents away with this move. He's got him goozled. Step through goes the Lowlife, throws the clothesline, swing and a miss. Oh, there's that flying knee from the Lowlife, and he's right back into this match, Jimmy.
What a collision that was. Look at a car wreck. Both men ejected. The Lowlife is ready.
Hey, come on! Don't turn your back on Lucio DeVere. Come on, Lowlife, don't do it.
Not like this.
Come on, ref. He's got a handful of tights. Come on, ref.
Hey, you got the tights. Hey, sir, you got the tights.
Hey, now, Malik Tyson, what's going on here? Come on. Hey, there's a direwolf.
Very good eyes on Lloyd Loud there, catching that handful of tights, Mike Zeke.
Yeah.
Your winner via disqualification, the Lowlife James Ross.
Here's champion and challenger. What's going to happen here?